Good morning and welcome back. It's now 8:23. We're asking a serious question this morning. Boxers versus briefs. Research might have settled the years-long debate. A new study shows wearing boxers might be better for a man's sperm count. Joining me this morning is Dr. Ollie Cass-Ryan. Thank you so much for coming in on this Sunday morning to talk about boxers versus briefs.
What an interesting thing to talk about on the Sunday.
Very true. So how long has this debate been going on?
So this is not a new concept.
Correct.
So what makes this study interesting is that it's a large volume cross-sectional study that they went to proactively look at this from a data standpoint, and it's not a bunch of small studies with small volumes of patients. This is a large, more than 650 people. Harvard did the study, and so they went and looked at it from a scientific aspect to see if people that are wearing boxers versus briefs have any kind of effects on their sperm count, the quality of the sperm, and hormones related to what's called spermatogenesis, the making of sperm, that may potentially affect fertility.
Interesting stuff. You know, I think it'd be interesting to look at the pool of men they polled, whether they be gay or straight, black, white, or Asian.
Absolutely.
To see what it is.
So the interesting thing, I mean, that brings up a great point. One of the potential limitations of this study, that even though it was cross-sectional, looking at all sorts of different types of men, these were men who were pursuing infertility therapies from that standpoint. Again, that's a 50-50 mix of being a male factor process or a problem related with the female of the couple trying to get pregnant. So here, that's one potential limitation, that it may not be a cross-section of everyone without those issues. But taking this large volume and looking at it, they found about a 25% higher sperm concentration, a 17% higher total sperm count in men who wore boxers. And the physiology of this is the concept that spermatogenesis, or the making of sperm, has to happen at a lower temperature. You know, and that's really the anatomy of why you have the scrotum and the testicles being a little bit further down from the body.
Right, from the core temp.
Absolutely. So if you're wearing an underwear or something that is bringing them up, it could potentially increase the temperature just enough. And again, the whole physiology of the spermatic cord that brings blood to and from the testicle is basically a plexus of veins around the artery. So think about artery coming from the heart, bringing warm blood from the body to the testicle. As it makes its way back to the body, you have these veins that have cooler blood surrounding it. So it kind of creates your body's own internal refrigerator, so that warm blood coming in is surrounded by cooler blood that cools it as it makes its way to the testicle. Amazing how cool the body is and the physiology.
Who knew we were so sophisticated?
So sophisticated, better than any kind of machine. So that's the idea with this. So if someone, and how to take this information is, if you're someone that's worried about issues such as this, wear boxers.
Right.
It's a simple solution that could potentially make a little bit of a dent for a process that may be something you didn't think about.
You know, I wish we were doing a poll before this to see how many people were weighing in saying boxers were in fact a better option. If we had to, there are a ton of different types of underwear, from boxers to briefs. Obviously, I think probably the whitey tighties would be on this end going up. So the point here is the looser, the better when it comes to this condition.
Absolutely, and think about this. You're bringing the testicles lower down, away from the body, so it decreases the temperature just enough to potentially have the optimal scenario for creating sperm.
Dr. Cass-Ryan,
thank you very much.
Great conversation for a Sunday morning.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.